Commencement exercise marks the beginning of a new advancement, a turning point for every graduate to forge ahead, creating new paths in making their dreams into reality. Indeed, the University of Mindanao is cognizant and considers the safety and welfare of their graduating students during these trying times. Hence, a virtual graduation ceremony is held to ensure the well-being of the whole community. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the commencement exercises of the University of Mindanao.
Ladies and gentlemen, Doxology, National Anthem, Tayo'y Dabawenyo and the University Hymn.
Many nights we've prayed. kang magiliw, perlas sa silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisingil. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simuya, sa langit mong bagha, may dilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kisap ng matawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning, ang bituing at araw niyang kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng wala di pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya ng pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Wisdom thy knowledge thou hast to offer to your
Opening, Dr. Guillermo P. Torres Jr., represented by Dr. Eugenio S. Guhao Jr., Executive Vice President, Chief Academic Officer.
I hereby declare this academic activity open.
Academic and Special Awards Kindergarten. Presentation of awardees and reading of citation. Miss Glenn Marie Jude A. Balmonte, kindergarten teacher.
Dr. Eugenio S. Guha Jr., before you are the kindergarten pupils who will receive academic and special awards for academic year 2020 to 2021. They have performed and behaved accordingly by observing the virtues of University of Mindanao. Thus, I hereby present to you the awardees with their respective awards.
Presentation of awardees for Loyalty and Academic Excellence Awards. Mrs. Grace A. Clavicillas.
Dr. Eugenio S. Guhao Jr., before you are the grade 6 pupils who excelled academically and the loyalty awardees of the UM Basic Education Department Elementary. They stayed with the department from kindergarten to grade 6. It is for this they are given due recognition.
Awarding of Academic Excellence Award, Grade 10. Presentation of awardees for Academic Excellence Award, Mrs. Marifet T. Halorina, Grade 10 Advisor.
Dr. Eugenio S. Guho Jr., before you are the grade 10 students who excelled academically.
Honor to parents. To read the citation, we have Dr. Jocelyn B. Bacasmot, Dean, College of Teacher Education.
To all men to whom these presents may come, greetings. Be it known that the University of Mindanao hereby recognizes the wholehearted devotion to education of parents and awards the certificate of recognition for proven dedication to cultural, social, and moral advancement of the community, and for the significant contribution to nation building through selfless effort for the completion of the elementary and the junior high school education of their children. Presented in Davao City, this 14th day of May in the year of our Lord, year 2021. Signed, the Principal of Basic Education. Signed, the President of the University.
Bulak sa Pasalamat, Giancarlo B. Divinagracia, Grade 6 pupil with honors.
Sa among mga tinahod ug pinalanggang ginikanan, aniya kini mga bulak isip ti mailhan sa among tiunay nga gugma ug kinasing-kasing nga pasasalamat sa tanan ninyong pagpaningkamot. Isip mga anak, kami nahibalo sa inyong mga sakripisyo, mga kasakit, mga kalisod ug mga pag-antos aron kami makahuman sa among pagtuon ug ugma damlag makabuot namo ang among mga pangandoy. Kami nasayod nga wala mo naghulat ug balos sa tanan ninyong kahago aron lamang kami makakaon ug makatungha sa eskwelahan. Nasayod kami ug ang Ginoong makagagahom nga walay katapusan ang utang kabubuton namo kaninyo. Ang among kalampasan ug kung unsa pa ang among maabot sa among kinabuhi. Among isaad nga buhaton namo ang tanan aron kami inyong ikapasigarbo ug angayon sa inyong pagsalig ug paghigugma. Ma, pa, ug uban pang nagsuporta sa amo, palihog dawata kining bulak isip pagmatuod sa pagtuman sa among mga saad ug walay katapusan paghigugma. Sa makausap pa, daghan kaayong salamat.
Mga anak, kinasing-kasing namong gidawat ang gasa ninyong bulak. Labaw sa tanan, dili masukod ang among kalipay ug pagpasalamat sa atong buhi nga Ginoo sa inyong nakabuot nga kalampusan karong adlaw. Mga anak, buot namo nga inyong mahibaw-an nga ang tibuok namong kinabuhi among itagana kaninyo aron lang matagaan kamo og haruhay nga kinabuhi. Hangtod sa among kamatayon, kami magpabilin sa inyong kiliran, musuporta sa inyong mga plano, mukatawa uban sa inyong kalipay, muhilak uban sa inyong kasubo, ug andam nga ihatag ang among panahon ug kinabuhi, makita lang ang kalipay sa inyong mga nawong ug pagpuyo. Mga anak, daghang salamat sa inyong gipakita nga gugma og respeto kanamo. Labaw sa tanan, daghan kaayong salamat sa katumanan sa inyong mga saad. Mga anak, palihog dawata usab kining bulak, simbolo sa among walay katapusang gugma kaninyo. Ang Ginoo padayon nga mugiya kaninyo.
Salute to the faculty. The faculty members have committed to the pillars of education: learning to know, learning to be, learning to do, learning to live with and for others. Teachers, you are the modern heroes. and you have prepared the future of these graduates. Today, you are honored and highly recognized as catalysts of change in the students' lives. Reading of citation, Simple Shane R. Danag, grade 10 student with high honors.
The Board of Trustees, officers of the university, parents, fellow completers, graduating pupils, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. We are blessed today with the opportunity to express our heartfelt gratitude to the faculty of the University of Mindanao, who have untiringly and unselfishly shared to us their wisdom, time, and effort to help us attain a great part of our aspirations in life. As we face another level of education, we bid you with a promise that we will continue to live by the values and discipline you have instilled in us. To the faculty, congratulations for a work well done. May we all stand and give our mentors a big round of applause.
Reading of acknowledgement, Ms. Charmaine Banyes, BE Ed, Program Head, College of Teacher Education.
In behalf of the Board of Trustees, the officials of the University of Mindanao acknowledge with thanks and appreciation of your commitment, dedication, and loyal services to the university in its pursuit of its vision, mission, and goal. Carry on your good work. Congratulations. We are proud of you.
Valedictory address, Lara G. Sagpang, grade 6 pupil with high honors.
New classmates, new teachers, and yes, new school again. Everything was new to me when I got into the University of Mindanao. UM is my third school since I was a preschooler from a small town of Davao Oriental. When I entered the UM campus for the first time, I was amazed. Why did you not tell me that UM has such a big and beautiful campus? I asked my father. With excitement of a kid who was totally new to the place, I said to myself, finally, I found the real school with big campus, tall buildings around, and many students everywhere. June 2017 marks the first month of my new stint as a third grader in a big city. At first, I thought I wouldn't fit in the new environment. I was scared to make some friends. I was very shy until I met my first friend, Rachel. She was a new student in UM too. Our friendship has helped both of us deal with many confusions and challenges of a typical student. During the third grade, I was confused with how and why things had to be done in certain ways, such as getting books from my locker every time the class is done, eating snacks for about 15 minutes only, and having to finish lunch within an hour and a half. Everything was overwhelming to me, but over time, I got used to it. I started talking to people around me, in part, thanks to the group activities that made me talk with my group mates. On one hand, I was happy because there were fun activities that I could join, such as playing some sports, contests, and many more. I love doing those types of stuff. I didn't have activities like these in my previous school. This fun stuff, though, gave me bruises on my knee, and it was painful, but it was okay since I always get bruises every year anyway. During reading of honors in the first grading, I was shocked to know that I got the first place. I couldn't believe it since I was a new student. I couldn't be happier then. This first good news made me gain a little more self-confidence that helped me complete my first school year in UM with flying colors. But I honestly, I did not think I could make it. The fourth grade started. Things got a little competitive, but I didn't really care. All I wanted was to pass and be one of the honors. I made more new friends who were great. Surrounded by more friends, I gained more confidence. I started talking more and even joined dancing with them, though I was not a good dancer. Fun physical activities gave me not one, but two new bruises again on my knees. Though overall I got the second place at the end of the school year, it was all right since things got a little competitive. I could smell that fifth grade was going to be great. I had high hopes, and guess what? I made more new friends. Shout out to Kyle, Carmen, and Aya. Of course, Rachel was still my friend. She's loyal. I also got my locker on the top row this time. Yay. I always wanted my locker to be at the top row, and finally it happened. Things were going great indeed. However, in fifth grade, there was a lot of drama, but I tried to ignore it. But of course, ignoring doesn't help, so I had to get involved. But to me, it was normal since I knew we were getting to that stage in life where you'll start to experience drama. In fifth grade, I became really confident and loud, and I finally found the personality that I was comfortable with. It made me express my ideas and feelings better. It also helped me on talking to more people. Then COVID lockdown was announced. My friends and I started crying in the classroom because we couldn't hug each other again. We wouldn't see each other again in real life either. But thanks to the internet, we are still communicating. Wait lang. We are still communicating online with each other. And then came the sixth grade. A whole new way of schooling began. Online learning mode becomes an in thing. To me, this brings more good opportunities than bad ones. In particular, I don't have to travel to get to school, and I only need my computer and my phone to do school stuff. I really like online learning. It wasn't stressful at all for me. I was just sitting in front of my screen as I was doing my tasks. Nothing much has happened since the online class started, and the good news broke that made me so happy. I couldn't believe when I first heard that I am the class valedictorian. It was my dream ever since I was a young child. I wanted to be one, and now it's a dream come true. Today is really an awesome moment in my life, though I'm still in shock. I couldn't have achieved this success without the motivation and guidance of my parents. Ma, Pa, thank you for your support all the way. I also thank all my dedicated teachers who taught me everything that I needed to know and for shaping and reshaping me throughout my learning journey. Shout out also to Rachel and my friends for the support and for simply being with me through thick and thin. You're all amazing. Thank you, classmates, for fun memories too. I also dedicate my success to my grandma who was caring and supportive. Thank you for every moment that we shared together, especially for taking care of me while I was in the campus. I believe you are forever happy now since you joined the Lord 5 months ago. Thank you, UM. It has been fun. Your big, beautiful campus amazed once a small town kid and inspired her to chase her big hopes and dreams. I will surely cherish each and every one of my memories in UM. Above all, with grateful heart, I also offer this success to you, Lord. I am truly blessed. Much love, everyone.
Words of gratitude. McCurvin B. Royeras, grade 10 student with high honors.
I can vividly remember the time I transferred here in as if it just happened yesterday. A new school, new environment, and new faces. It seems that it was only yesterday that I graduated from elementary. Now, here I am about to move up to another level of my education, senior high school, in spite of the pandemic and the new learning environment. In our educational journey, we will not be here in this moving up ceremony without the guidance, support, and help of people who had always been a pillar of strength and inspiration. First and foremost, I thank God for never abandoning me when I needed Him most. To the University of Mindanao, thank you for providing us quality education, affordable education, and for instilling in us the values that will help us in our journey in life. To my loving parents, there would be no McCurvin Reyes without you. Thank you for being always proud and supporting in things that I do. I love you now and always. To my advisor, Mrs. Marife Halorina, thank you for your motivational words and your enthusiasm and passion in teaching. To all our understanding and supportive teachers, thank you. Words cannot express how grateful I am to each and every one of you. You made this school year and this kind of learning medium more manageable and less stressful. And to my classmates, we did it again. We made it through thick and thins, and we're finally moving up to senior high school. We have been through a lot together, and I hope we will still support each other after parting ways, until we meet again.
Presentation of candidates. Professor Antonio T. Hoyno, Principal of the Basic Education Department, represented by Mr. Rener D. Daya, Program Coordinator of the Basic Education Department, Junior High School.
To the Academic Council, I have honor to present the completers and the candidates for graduation from the Basic Education Department. 10 completers from the kindergarten, 28 candidates for graduation from the elementary, and 40 grade 10 completers from the junior high school. These candidates have satisfactorily completed the requirements in the kindergarten, elementary, and junior high school as prescribed for the kindergarten, elementary, and secondary schools of the Department of Education.
Petition for the release of credentials. Professor Antonio T. Hoyno, Principal of the Basic Education Department, represented by Mr. Rener D. Daya, Program Coordinator of the Basic Education Department, Junior High School.
By the authority vested in me as a program coordinator, I have honor to recommend that the candidates for graduation and the completers be conferred their certificates and that the grade 10 completers be moved up to senior high school.
Acceptance of petition. Dr. Guillermo P. Torres Jr., President of the University, represented by Dr. Eugenio S. Guhao Jr., Chief Academic Officer.
Upon the authority vested in me by the Secretary of the Department of Education, Republic of the Philippines, and the Board of Trustees of the University of Mindanao, I, as Chief Academic Officer of this institution, hereby confer upon you the certificates for which you are all individually entitled, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. And now, on behalf of the University of Mindanao, permit us to extend to you our best wishes for your continuing success. May God, in His infinite wisdom, spare you His bounty and grant you success, health, and happiness.
Conferring of certificates and transfer of tassel. Dr. Guillermo P. Torres Jr., University President, represented by Dr. Eugenio S. Guhao Jr., Chief Academic Officer.
By the authority vested upon me by the President of this university, I hereby confer upon you the certificates to which you are individually entitled, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. And now, on behalf of the University of Mindanao, allow us to extend to you individually our sincerest congratulations. You may now transfer your tassel from left to right. Congratulations, graduates. May God, in His infinite wisdom, share with you His bounty and grant you success, health, and happiness.
Graduation and moving up song, Till We Meet Again. It is a song written by a student named Zamil Bernasol, Basic Education graduate of school year 2005 and 2006, expressing her feelings and that of her batchmates about their parting of ways after graduation, hoping that their friendships and memories will last for a long, long time until they meet again in the future.
Let's say goodbye. We gonna miss you, our friends, who are with us through thick and thin. We would like to thank you for the best thing that you've done. You're the reason why we're here to treasure all the years till we meet again. This is not it. Thank you for the laughters and all the tears we've shared. Can we hug each other one more time, just till we meet again? This is not goodbye, to cry for a while. best thing that you've done. You're the reason why we're here, to treasure all the years till we meet again. This is not the end. Thank you for the laughters and all the tears we've shed. Can we hug each other one more time, just till we meet again? This is not goodbye, to cry for one last time. We had so many trials, we had so many failures. We learned how to be united to hold things far away, far away, till we meet again. This is not the end. Thank you for the laughters and all the tears we've shared. Can we hug each other one more time, just till we meet again? This is not goodbye, till we meet again. This is not the end. Thank you for the laughters and all the tears we've shared. Can we hug each other one more time, just till we meet again? This is not goodbye, to cry for one last time, to cry for one last time.
Oath of Loyalty, Marife T. Halurina, Alumna, University of Mindanao.
Graduates, please raise your right hand and repeat after me the oath of loyalty. To my alma mater, the University of Mindanao, I give my solemn pledge that I shall dedicate all my training, skills, and knowledge to humanity, that in the exercise of my calling, I shall cherish and uphold the spirit of honest and unselfish service, that in my relation with my fellow men, I shall make truth, justice, and goodwill my guiding principles. I further pledge that for the welfare of my country, I shall assert my rights and assume my obligations as free citizen, ever holding high the precepts of liberty and true democracy. Above all, I pledge that I will strive at all times to live an abundant life to the honor and glory of my alma mater, my home, my country, and God. So help me God.
Closing, Dr. Eugenio S. Guhao Jr., Chief Academic Officer.
I hereby declare this academic activity closed.
Loyalty March and Victory March. On behalf of the University of Mindanao, we wish to thank the parents and guests and for having graced the virtual commencement exercises today, and to those who in one way or the other have contributed to the success of today's program. Maraming salamat po.